Good morning. You're watching PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. We have some spooky races to show you from Pocono Downs, plus a big upset at Hoosier Park in Indiana, and some great races right here at Harrah's, Philadelphia. Here's a quick look at what you can expect to see in this next half hour. Halloween was the theme this past week at Pocono as the Headless Horseman makes an appearance. We'll head to Hoosier Park for some big races there, including Father Patrick. Plus, Maven was at Vernon Downs. We'll have her race to show you, and all of the best races from right here at Harrah's and much more coming your way. Racing's fastest paced half hour is starting right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
They're off.
Well, good morning to you and welcome to PA Harness Week. Kim Basabi, along with Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross. And last week, as you probably know if you tuned in, it was our annual Halloween show. And Heather and I, and Sharla, because Sharla was in the spirit too.
Oh, yes.
We were all in the spirit, and we go bonkers over Halloween here. And we would probably like to have Halloween every week because it's fun to dress up, right?
It is, and I love that word bonkers. You're right, that's perfect. We go bonkers for Halloween, absolutely.
And I got to share this with you too. Heather thought that I was going to drop dead on the set last week because I had this skin-tight mask on, the old man mask, and the only openings were my eyes and my mouth. And she looked at me, she said, "Is that blood coming out of your eyes?" I said, "Hopefully not. Hopefully it's only sweat." But it was tough.
Yeah,
right?
it was. Little behind-the-scenes info for you. Let me tell you, I was scared. Oh my gosh, because it was Halloween.
Ooh, and you know what? We're not ready to let go of Halloween just yet. The Mohegan Sun of Pocono Downs was keeping that holiday spirit of Halloween going on because they had the Grey Ghost and Poltergeist race. And as usual, out came the Headless Horseman. Woo! Kind of freaky, right?
Yeah, it's totally fantastic how they do that. I've never seen them do it at any other track before, so.
It is pretty nuts.
Ooh.
And of course, all the horses in the race are Grazerons. It's just an amazing event, and it's an annual thing that goes on up there at Mohegan Sun of Pocono Downs. And it was race 4, a couple of days before the big day. And Heather's got that race for you.
Yes, it's 8 Gray-Roan horses, and it's an invitational, you know, and it's a very rare color, so they really have to search to find the horses that'll be competitive to fill the field. And let me tell you, it was a dark and stormy night because it had rained all day long. So actually, the track was listed as sloppy, which is always fun on a sloppy track when you're trying to bathe like a gray horse after the race. Okay.
So in other words, bays and chestnuts need not apply to this.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Gotcha.
I do want to say that the race was sponsored by the Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame because the Grey Ghost, also known as Grey Hound, the Great Trotter, they're doing a big exhibit there, so they were there as well. So well, let's get right to the race, see who won.
It's Delco Rock and Roll with the lead dwindling at 3/4, 123 and 2, 28 and 3, third panel. And Delco Rock and Roll now in some trouble in the form of Putnam Storm, who's just about even on the inside. Third there is Six Gun, and then further back closing I'm Blue 2. Top of the stretch, Putnam Storm now takes the lead away from Delco Rock and Roll. I'm Blue 2 has a clear shot at them both though and blows right on by for Simon Allard.
I'm Blue 2 comes from behind. I know, blue.
Why, honey?
Like,
Was it something I said? Oh.
I thought you were going to say, why is the horse blue when really he's gray? Okay, but no. I'm Blue 2 comes from behind. He wins easily by 4 lengths in 151 and 4 with Simon Allard in the bike for his new trainer, Renee Allard. Putnam Storm was second. Delco Rock and Roll did a lot of work on the front. He was third. The winner's circle filled with a bunch of kids in costumes and representatives from the Harness Racing Hall of Fame.
And when I watch this Grey Goose race, I always
Grey Goose? You just said Grey Goose. That's so funny.
When I watch this Grey Ghost race, I always have a little glass of Grey Goose in my hand. He was trying to say, duh.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for pointing that out, babe.
Not a problem.
Okay, we're going to go to a national race. Why? Because we can, and also because there was a big upset in the slop at Hoosier. It was the $230,000 Carl Erskine 3-year-old trot. If the name Carl Erskine doesn't sound familiar to you, well, then you're probably too young to remember one of the great pitchers in Major League history on the great Dodger teams of the late 50s through the early 70s. Carl Erskine on the teams with Don Drysdale, Sandy Koufax, you may have heard of those guys. And this race was named for him. Why? Because he's from Anderson, Indiana, and Anderson, Indiana is where Hoosier Daddy Park is. And there's a street actually named for Carl Erskine in Anderson.
Wow, what a history lesson. Thank you.
I made the most of that up. But it was easy to do, so I said, why not? Okay, no, it's true. Okay, number 1, Father Patrick with Yannick Gingras was 1-5. Number 6, E.L. Titan, 5-1 with Ron Pierce. Number 3, Rose Ron Parker with Ricky McCummer was 6-1, and with a call, not Steve Ross, but Steve Cross.
As they head down the backstretch, and Tactor has odds on Amethyst leading the way, and coming up on the outside, it's E.L. Titan. Ron Pierce will test him early, and E.L. Titan now forging to the front, taking command. Odds on Amethyst back to the inside. Second as Father Patrick is right there behind these two, trotting in third. Racing fourth as they continue onto the upper turn, it's Il Sogno Dream. The half was 59-2, and E.L. Titan has cleared to the front. But here he comes. Father Patrick is on his way. Father Patrick at the leader's wheel now as they trot the far turn. E.L. Titan on the inside, trying to hold off Father Patrick, who continues to challenge in second. Towards the inside and racing in third, it's odds on Amethyst. And to the outside, Il Sogno Dream, 3/4 time in 1:30 as they trot for home. On the lead, it's E.L. Titan. Father Patrick on the outside, trying to tighten those screws as they come to the 8th pole. E.L. Titan looking for the upset here. Father Patrick on the outside, still there as they come to the 16th pole. E.L. Titan and Ron Pierce. Father Patrick running out of time. Down to the wire in the Carl Erskine, and it is E.L. Titan to win it.
Odds on Amethyst, the 50-1 bomber with Jimmy Tactor, took the early lead on a 27 1/4. Before E.L. Titan relieved him of that leading burden. There was some interference and breakers around their half-mile mark, but it didn't much bother E.L. Titan much as he strolled home a winner, upsetting Father Patrick. Oh, did he say upsetting Father Patrick? I believe he did.
Yeah.
Before by an open length in 157-2. Don't feel so bad for Father Patrick. Let me tell you why. Because next year they're going to race this trotter, and they're also going to breed him at the same time, something very rare here done in the States.
Yeah.
Which makes Father Patrick my new idol.
Yeah, and it's like $30,000 for a date with him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So in other words, he can make, he's going to have all these dates. He's going to race and make money. It's all good.
Very selective mares, though. Okay, not anyone should be applying.
No cheap wenches for him, right?
Yeah, no.
Step aside, lady. No shot. Okay. Stick around when we come back. More great races from Hoosier, and we'll also go up to Mohegan Sun and Pocono Downs because we got some action up there you will not believe. Stick around.
It's Not Afraid by about a length and a quarter over opening night.
Tonight, it's ladies' night. The lights are low, and the stakes are high. Sometimes ladies' night is just a date night in disguise. At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Hi there, welcome back. This is PA Harness Week. I want to say a hi and hello and a shout out to George of Seneca, Pennsylvania, who said, you don't have to do that, but I did it anyway because he was so nice. He's a big fan of the show, and he said to me, you really know a lot and you're really funny, which is the best thing you can say to me. What do you say to you?
Oh, wait, I thought that's what he said to me.
No, one of us.
Okay.
I owned it. Do you mind?
I'll let you own it this time.
Thank you. As promised, we go up to Mohegan Sun and Pocono Downs. Lots of money on the line on a big race. Talk about it, Heather. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's open handicap trotting event. $35,000 is a purse. Okay, number 5, Not Afraid, 6-5 favorite. Last start he had was in the big international trot at Yonkers. Remember, he didn't fare too well in here, so he's going to like this company a lot. In there, he'll like this company a lot better. Number 1 is Tirade Hanover, looking for his 6th straight victory. And then number 8 is Opening Night, coming off a second in the Trotting Derby in Dayton, Ohio.
Here comes Opening Night, a win and a place in his last couple starts, back in here to Pocono to take over, and Not Afraid, who won just a couple starts ago here in this same class, pulls and goes for the retake as the 6-5 favorite. Back to second Opening Night, another length and a half there to the mare What a Donato. Then it's Over and Over Victory, taking a big step up tonight. Backstreet Hanover won in this class at Harrah's in his last. Tirade Hanover's won 5 in a row. He's second over 6. And at the back, you've got Sevruga and Rossini. The half 55-3, 28-1. Second panel. Quick numbers here in chilly temps. It's Not Afraid by about a length and a quarter over Opening Night. Now on the inside, What a Donato getting a bit closer. On the outside, that's Backstreet Hanover. It's going to be a long first over journey into the win there. Behind that cover, Tirade Hanover into 5th. Boxed in Over and Over Victory 6th. At the back, Sevruga and Rossini, but still Not Afraid in control at 3/4. Pavey asking for more there. 124-1, the 3/4 mark, 28-3 third panel. It's still Not Afraid by a length. Opening Night is real close there from far back. Tirade Hanover is erupting out wide. Top of the stretch, Not Afraid. Pavey asking for more. Opening Night in between, far outside. Tirade Hanover inside, some room there for What a Donato. A huge long shot. What a Donato. Tirade Hanover. 4 of them to the line.
Only a neck separated 4 horses at the wire.
A blanket finish?
Yes, it was.
Ooh.
Yes. Okay. Not Afraid did the work on the front, but it was Opening Night and Ron at the right place at the right time. Pierce, who got a pocket trip, they win by a nose in 153 flat. They paid $25.
Whoa.
Thank you very much. Yes, Tirade Hanover second by a nose, and What a Donato finished third. He was 68-1. Not Afraid finished 4th.
And how about this one? The trifecta in that race, $7,007. Who said you can't make money in this game, huh? Not me.
No, I didn't either.
Okay.
Never me.
Let's stay at Pocono. Race 10, the mare's open, post positions assigned, number 8. You gonna kiss me or what? Actually, you're gonna kiss me or not?
A nod.
Okay, with Ron Pierce, 6-5, number 5. Charisma Hanover, 7-2 with Tyler Buter. Number 2, Miss Kayla J. Fra with Joe Pavey, and number 7, Rock Around Sue with Georgie Napper, 5-1. And here's the call from Jim Baviglia.
The lead belongs to You're Gonna Kiss Me or Not, but oh, did she work hard to get to the front. Spirit of Desire is second. Here comes Rock Around Sue, sensing blood in the water. First over for George Knapp. Giannis the Light trying to keep up with that cover. Inside 5th there is Ooh Bad Shark, and now Charisma Hanover moves up. At 3/4 here, Inseparable. Are You Gonna Kiss Me or Not? Rock Around Sue. They're out there in 122 even, 28-1 third panel. Rock Around Sue digging in, trying to hold on the outside. Inside, You Gonna Kiss Me or Not? And still Spirit of Desire is there third, closing Charisma Hanover. Top of the stretch, You Gonna Kiss Me or Not has the edge. Rock Around Sue still all out. Inside is Spirit of Desire. You Gonna Kiss Me or Not finding a way. Rock Around Sue can't get to her. You Gonna Kiss Me or Not?
You Gonna Kiss Me or Not got away 5th on a 26-3 opening split before Pierce tugged on the right line. You Gonna Kiss Me or Not blew to the lead, but Rock Around Sue pounced on her immediately. And from the half-mile pole to the wire, these two ladies engaged in all-out tongue warfare, with You Gonna Kiss Me or Not winning in the neck over the dead game Rock Around Sue, number 6. Spirit of Desire off at 7-1 with Aunt Knapp got third. How about this one? It was a handicap. So if you would have listened to the racing office, you would have had the 8-7 exacta and the 8-7-6 trifecta. The exacta was $21. The trifecta, $73, because the racing office handicapped it just that way.
Nice.
You like that?
If you woulda, if you coulda,
Shoulda.
shoulda.
Yeah. How about race 13? It's next in your face, and Heather's got it for you.
Yes, we have Pacers here. Non-winners, $22,500. Last 5 races, and the purse is $21,000. We've got number 5, Scott Rocks. He's the 2-1 favorite. He won his last start out, and he's up in class. Number 2 is I Like Dreamin. Also won his last start, and guess what? He is up in class. Yes, number 6 is Hillbilly Hanover. Did not win his last start.
Is he up in class?
He's not up in class, okay? But he is the richest in the field, so I thought he was worth mentioning.
Scott Rocks and I Like Dreamin' toe-to-toe. They're both moving up after a win in their last start, and it'll be I Like Dreamin' who gets the better of this early duel. Scott Rocks, the 2-1 favorite, back to second. Then it's Ardake Hanover. Single file, it goes to the newcomer from Yonkers, Fat Man's Alley fourth, then Hillbilly Hanover is fifth, and the trailer Muscles from Brussels with the hot hands of Ron Pierce. And so they're single file, 5 lengths separating front to back as they come to the half mile, 55-1, 28 even second panel. It's I Like Dreamin' with the lead of about a length, going along at a good clip here for Tom Jackson. Scott rocks in the pocket, single file now to Ardek Hanover. Still nothing to the outside just yet. Fat Man's Alley is fourth, then Hillbilly Hanover, and out wide Muscles from Brussels starts to make a move. Now from third, here comes Ardek Hanover to challenge I Like Dreamin', and Scott rocks right up behind the leader to the three-quarter pole now in 1:23-3, 28-2 third panel. I Like Dreamin' holding steady at the moment by about a length. Scott rocks is a threat there in the pocket. Muscles from Brussels coming 3 wide. Hillbilly Hanover winging 4 wide here. Anybody's race at the top of the stretch, but I Like Dreamin' still on top by about a length and a half, and now stretching it a bit. Far outside, Muscles from Brussels and Hillbilly Hanover closing, and now Scott Rocks coming on again. I Like Dreamin' at the line.
Scott Rocks gets the call past the first teletimer, but is I Like Dreamin' and driver Tom Jackson who take over. I know, oh, what a great name. They take over past the half, and they make their dreams of getting to the winner's circle a reality again. Yes, this time in 1:51-2 for trainer Pat LaChance. Scott Rocks just a head back, finished second. Ardek Hanover was third.
Okay, and when we come back, we are going to be right here at Harris Philly. Boy, they had some really good races here.
They did.
Ones you will not want to miss. Stay tuned.
Bettors Glass, outside Mark to the max is persistent.
Feel the action. Get a taste of victory. Spice things up. And play to win. Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hi there, harness racing fans, and we're back on PA Harness Week with Heather Vitale. I'm Steve Ross, and we promised the folks some good races from Harris, and we're not going to disappoint. We are going to deliver in spades, and the first was race 6 on Sunday. Condition pace, non-winners of $17,500 in the last 5 starts, 20 dimes on the line. Number 3, Bettors Glass with Timmy Tetrick was 9-5. Number 2, Mustang Mock 3-1 with Corey Callahan. Number 1, Kobe Jate. Sounds like a desirable kind of cheese. With Georgia Knapp was 7-2, and with a call, Mike Bozich.
It's on their approach to 3/4. Bettors Glass up by a length. Outside Mock to the max to the leader's wheel now. Inside third, Mustang Mock. 3/4 on the board. 1:23-3, midway around the final turn. Bettors Glass, outside Mock to the max is persistent. Inside third, Mustang Mock. Outside Alette Hanover's right there. 3 wide for the back is Tries Little Prince. They straighten the way for the stretch drive. Bettors Glass turns first. Mock to the max has gone a big one. Mustang Mock's up the inside mid-stretch. Bettors Glass, Mustang Mock on the rail. It's Bettors Glass, Mustang Mock outside Mock to the max. They come down to the finish. Bettors Glass.
Mustang Mock was first to show in front before Bettors Glass took over right before the half. In the lane, Bettors Glass was all out and showed his class, just besting Mustang Mock by the smallest of margins. Number 6, Mock to the max off at 9-2 with Dave Miller was another length back in third. The big race on Sunday was the 11th and the feature. It was the open handicap, $35,000 on the line. Number 5, PH Supercam. You may recall won the Levy earlier in the year at Yonkers. With Tim Tetrick was 3-2. Number 6, Speed Again, who took the measure last week at Pocono with Yannick Gingras. And number 7, Luke in Hanover with Dave Miller was 5-2. And here's the call.
They come towards us for the first time. PH Supercam, the boss. Speed Again, drafting right on the Tetrick helmet second. Sparky Mark working from third with Cobalt Man fourth. 3 lengths back, holding all the cards, stays in. Luke and Hanover now launching an initiative with Big Town Hero all over the Dave Miller helmet. Trailing the field, Wake Up Peter. They make their way towards the half, and with the lead by a length, it's P8 Supercam. Right there, second is Speed again. Inside third, Sparky Mark. Halftime 55-1, 28-1 for the quarter. Luke and Hanover continues to press forward. First over with Big Town Hero being towed to within 3.5 of the lead as they make their way past 5/8 and towards 3/4. Up on the outside, Wake Up Peter joins the outer flow. Shuffled back is Cobalt Man and holding all the cards, steered to the outside. 4 in, 4 out. They come to 3/4. P8 Supercam dealing with Luke and Hanover. Inside Speed again. Big Town Heroes second up. 3/4, 123. Midway around the final turn. Wake Up Peter gets into 5th. Holding all the cards. Gets into 6th. Dropping back there was Sparky Mark into 7th. Cobalt Man. They straighten away for the stretch drive. P8 Supercam has the lead. Luke and Hanover in between horses has gone a big one. Speed again trying to get up the inside. Far outside. Big Town Hero. Up the inside. Wake Up Peter. It's still P8 Supercam. Big Town Heroes lunging. P8 Supercam.
P8 Supercam blitzed to the front and stayed there till the end, but it got awful dicey late as the cavalry came a call in the form of number 3, Wake Up Peter, off at 14-1 with Brett Miller, and number 8, Big Town Hero, off at 7-1 with Ron Pierce. Made it a blanket finish, but P8 Supercam prevailed in 151-3. Wake Up Peter was second, and Big Town Hero was third. We're going national next, babe. I'm talking about national. We're going to Hoosier and Vernon for some major stakes action. It's coming up next here on PA Harness Week.
Maven's lead has been cut to a length by the first over Classic Martine.
When it's your time to shine, what will you do? At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Hello there, welcome back to PA Harness Week. She's Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, and promise you guys we're going national, we are, and we're going to cover the Moni Maker. We'll watch these gals as they shake their Moni Maker for the 8th race at Hoosier for $193,000, which is good reason to shake that Moni Maker.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Moni Maker was a really great mare.
Oh, yeah, amazing.
It was horse of the year a couple times. So just to get
Jess.
that clear. I know you know, just so you guys out there, yeah. Although you're right, they're shaking their Moni Maker. Number 6 is Shake It Cerry. Wow! Okay, the Bettors choice in here last year was
I rest my case. No more questions, Your Honor.
1 divisional honors. Now she has 12 wins out of 14 starts going into this one. But then there's number 2, Lifetime Pursuit. She's a Pennsylvania Sire Stakes champ. Hambo Oaks winner. Both of these ladies are trained by Jimmy Tactor. The rest of them double digits.
And out of the pocket with a rush, it's Gingras with a Lifetime Pursuit. They'll take the lead at the half in 59-2. It's Lifetime Pursuit, the new leader, as they angle into the turn. Riveting Rosie to the inside, trots into second. CBS and Scott Zeron making their way up on the outside first over. But right there on her back, it's Shake It Cerry as she's well placed here, drafting with cover 4th. Hudson Jesse locked in the shuffled 5th. And to the outside, it's Market Rally. They come to the top of the stretch as they reach the 3/4 mile marker. Lifetime Pursuit leading the way there. 129-4, and they set sail for home. Lifetime Pursuit, and now to the outside of the center of the track, it's Shake It Cerry. Riveting Rosie, and to the inside, CBS. Final 1/8 of a mile to go. It's Lifetime Pursuit as Shake It Cerry continues to rally on the outside. Hudson Jesse showing late trot here, but it's Shake It Cerry who forges to the lead.
Shake It Cerry shows off some versatility in this one. Now, usually she is a girl who likes to take charge, but this time she lets somebody else do the work on the front. Now, she comes from behind, ends up winning in 157 flat. She came home that last quarter 26-2 with Ron Pierce in the bike. She ends up passing her stablemate.
She is a trotter, right?
Yeah, I know. She ends up passing her stablemate in the stretch, Lifetime Pursuit, who was second, and then CBS was third.
Okay, Friday's 11th at Hoosier, the $211,000 Hoosier Park Pacing Derby. Boy, this was a goodie. Number 2, Clear Vision with Tim Tetrick, and number 6, Sweet Lou with Ron Pierce for 2-1. Number 5, Thinking Out Loud with John Campbell 9-2. Number 4, Bettors Edge with Matt Kakali, and number 8, Foiled Again with Yannick Gingras 5-1. And Steve Ross has that call for you.
Sweet Lou to the inside leads. Clear Vision at his wheel in second. Foiled Again, beginning to gap the leader just a bit third, and Bettors Edge to the outside as well off his cover fourth. Thinking Out Loud to the inside will need to pick it up in fifth. Night Pro has been shuffled back sixth to his outside. It's Our Lucky Chip. They reach three quarters. 1:26-1 as they race for home. It's Sweet Lou. Sweet Lou leading. Clear Vision still there threatening on the outside. And Foiled Again will try to rally back to the inside. Bettors Edge picking up speed now. Thinking Out Loud continues in fifth with Night Pro. To the 16th pole. Sweet Lou to the outside. Clear Vision coming to him. A hard-charging Bettors Edge to the wire.
This one could have been renamed the Ron Burke Shoot 'em Up. Burke trained horses finished 1 through 4. Bettors Edge gave Bettors who bet him an edge as he nailed Sweet Lou right on the money. Sweet Lou did the same to Clear Vision. Foiled Again was the length back and forth. Saturday, race 9. It was the Muscle Hill Open. Ooh, for mare trotters. The Ron Burke entry of number 2. Maven with Yannick Gingras, brand new in the Burke barn. 2A, Handover Bell with Matt Kakali with 3-2 chalk. Number 6, Be a Magician with Brian Sears. And number 4, Charm Life with Jody Jameson, 3-1. And here's the call.
Maven's lead has been cut to a length by the first over Classic Martine. Be a Magician's 2.5 lengths in arrears wall third. Handover Bell couldn't keep with cover. McCarthy moves Mystery Woman 3 wide, but has 5 lengths to make up as the field turns for home. 3/4, 1:24-2. 1/8 of a mile to go. Maven, a half length in front, is chased home by Classic Martine. Be a Magician driven to stay on up the inside. Maven's digging in. Maven trying to stave off Classic Martine, and she does.
Well, the first start in her new barn proved rather productive as Maven scored on the engine in 152 flat. Number 7, Classic Martine off at 12-1 with Tim Tetrick was second. Be a Magician, the always tough mare, was third. And our Sharla McBride caught up with Yannick Gingras, who is having a career year. So let's find out all about Yannick's big weekend.
Thanks, guys. Well, Heather and Steve just showed us your big win with Maven over the weekend, and we know that Maven now is with Ron Burke stables. How has that positively impacted her, getting her back in the winner's circle?
Sometimes just a change of scenery. You know what I mean? The way Ronnie trains is a little bit different than other people. He's a lot harder on the horse. And, you know, she's been in the same routine for, 4 years now. So sometimes just something new, woke her up a little bit.
And overall, a big weekend for you at Vernon. What does it feel like to win 3 of the 4 stakes races there?
It's really good. Every time you win a big race is good. And, we won 3 of them. So, I had some power going in, and the horse showed up.
On another note, taking us out to Hoosier Park, I know it was an upset there with Father Patrick, but we know there were some sloppy conditions. Do you think that played into it at all?
A little bit, but the horse I don't think was 100% healthy himself. He was a little colicky after the race, so he had a little bit of an excuse there. But the other horse raced good, and he beat us too. So you got to give him credit. I don't think the conditions were there for every horse, so I don't ever take that in for an excuse.
And something that we don't see often, Father Patrick going to be bred and raced at the same time. Do you see that a lot?
We really never seen it here. It happens a lot in Europe. It's something new that they're trying here. They're going to bring them to, I think they said yesterday, to like 60 mares. So, we'll see how that works. We're on unknown ground here in the United States. So, hopefully, hopefully it works out great. He's a great horse, and I don't think it'll really bother him. But again, we don't know. So we'll see next year.
All right, thanks for joining us. Great insight here by Yannick. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sharla. And Yannick, he is just a house of fire. Is that man not hot or what?
Oh, yeah, he's unbelievable.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to do it for this edition of PA Harness Week. For all of us here, Bruce Casella, Sharla McBride, my boo Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to pick up the pace just a taste and get yourself high on harness.
It's only natural.